I'm back. Man, okay, so a lot has happened since the last time I was on camera. I was talking about me and Dee's relationship and just kind of how I got these glasses. Look, these things are those glasses that you wear when you're like on the computer all the time. And so I'm just like, feeling these. Okay, so he basically impressed me. And I'll tell you why. So, the last time I was talking about like our relationship, I basically was discussing just some concerns that I had. And I was mentioning that they were just little things that could be big things. So, I want to talk about what I was going with that. So, what's going on is he's going through a divorce. And when COVID started, he and the ex started the, were in the process of starting to file the paperwork and do all that kind of stuff. But then, you know how COVID is, kind of shut things down. And then everybody had to be quarantined, and they were still in the same house. So when we met online, it was back in March. So, and I knew that he was going through all that. So that's not a surprise, and that's not something new. I guess since it's been like 6 months, that has been the same scenario. Like that has been the same story that he's had. Like there had been no change. There had been no filing of the paperwork, no movements to moving out of the house. Like to me, there was like no kind of separation happening. Like in my situation, when we decided to split ways, it was like I was looking for an apartment immediately. I stayed there about a month. We stayed in the house together, and it's just like I just had to go. It's too hard to live in the same roof sometimes with someone you're not going to be with and everything. And I know people do it all the time, but I just couldn't deal with it. You know what I mean? It's like why put yourself in that situation if you're gonna put yourself in a situation where you can end up fighting and going back to where you were in initial and when you started the decision to break up. So why stay in that toxic environment? That's what I'm trying to say. So I've been dealing with it and dealing with it and dealing with it, and I just should have just brought it up when I was feeling kind of some kind of way. It just kind of hit me. I was like, dang, it's been a little while, and I would ask like subtle things like, how's the paperwork going? Like, where are we on that paperwork? Saying, and it would be like just various times, and trying not to push it, not trying to be sympathetic and all that kind of stuff to his situation. Well, it just started hitting me that you're moving too slow, dude. It's like nothing is happening. This is not going anywhere. We are not moving, right? It's like you're telling me one thing, but you're doing another. And so his friend knew that I was going to probably say something. He got wind of it because my girlfriend, who his friend's cool with, kind of like insinuated that I was tired of it and I would probably end up leaving. And so his friend's like, I know, I've talked to him about this, and, that kind of stuff. So I tend to treat people, I know I can be mean, and I talked about that before, but it's usually because, like I said, I feel like if you're treating me a certain type of way, it's like it's my way of getting back in a way. But it's like he didn't know I was feeling that way, so it wasn't fair. But I was being mean because I was just like in that funk, and I should have just said how I felt. So I did. And like he was like, "What's wrong?" Because it was like I kind of like snapped at him more than once, and so he was like, "Something's wrong. What's happening?" And so I just told him. I said, "Look, I feel like, you know, things aren't moving. We aren't progressing, and we're not moving forward. We're the same place that we were when we first started talking." And I was like, "If you need time, that's fine. Like if you feel like you're not ready for what you got going on and a relationship with me, I'll be here. Just let me know whenever you decide that you can handle it all." Because some people can't do it. And I get it. You know, you may be still dealing with emotions of breaking off between her, how you feel with her, how you feel with me. I get it. I've been there. So it wasn't like I was feeling some kind of way either way, but I was just letting him know if you need the time to take away from us, I'm cool with it. I just can't do this. I said, I can't do this where you're leaving my house and going back home to her. I'm the mistress. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, that's not what it, I said, that's not what it is to you, but that's how it makes me feel. You know, I said, you're putting me in a like kind of weird position. You know, I said, I have more to lose than you. I said, you've met my kids. I haven't met your kids. You know what I'm saying? My family's met you. Like, I met some of his family members. And so it's just like, it's got to be on an even playing field here. You know what I'm saying? So you might be afraid of me hurting you, but it's really the other way around. And so, and I just told him, I was just like, if you're not over her and all that kind of stuff, just let me know. You know, um, you haven't moved out, you're still there, you haven't filed the paperwork. What's the deal, dude? You know. But I was cool, I was nice. I think I had waited enough time to kind of calm down. And so that same week, I'm gonna take my glasses off for this. That same week, he filed his paperwork, made sure she filed her paperwork. They did it online, so it's in the system, ready to go. This is the divorce papers, because it's all, virtual. And then he found a place and actually took me to see it. I was there when he put the down payment down. We went out at the end of the month, or next month. So this was all in the same week. And I was just like, what is happening? Like, he just moved really quickly. And so I was just like, he did that. I had to give it to him. Like, he heard my side. He heard my situation and how I was feeling. He addressed it. And, he acknowledged it. And then he made changes very quickly. And so, and I told him, I was like, I feel like we haven't really been on dates. We're just hanging out. It's not like, And so we went out that weekend, and he made everything official. So we're official now. And he said he's not, he's in this. He's all in, and he's hoping that his actions have made me feel more secure. And so I'm not gonna lie, I was like. Like, he made the moves. Like, I was not expecting that. Like, there's so many guys that you tell them something like that and they're like, peace out, bye. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. It just meant a lot for me, a lot to me that he did that. And it still means a lot to me because it shows that he is into me, into a relationship, and he's going to be there, for the long haul. And so I don't know. I didn't see that coming at all. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see that happening. And I would say this. I was the person that read all of those relationship books, self help books, dating, all of those things. And I don't feel like any of them prepared me for any of this. I feel like different relationships call for different things. But even when I was just single and dating, like all the steps that they tell you that you need to take and how you should do this and how you should say this and you should do that, all those rules, I don't even think they matter because I feel like at the end of the day, it's between you and that person, and if they feel the same way about you as you feel about them, and if you can communicate your feelings to them and they can communicate their feelings to you, if things bother you, address it right then. Don't wait and hold it in like I do, because then I just explode and then over something petty and small. But deal with the little thing, anything that just bothers you. The person may not even know that it's bothering you, and just let them know. You know, give them a heads up. Hey, when you said that, it was a little hard. It was a little mean. You know, and the person can check it right there and then move on. So it's just definitely showing me, because he does it to me, because he told me I was being mean. I was like, what? You're correcting me? I'm just kidding. No, I liked it. I liked that he was really tender about it, and when he brought it to my attention, it hurt me because it was hurting his feelings, you know. And he didn't come at me in a really negative way. It was out of love, and so that's new to me. That's new to me, and so I don't know. I still have a lot to say about those self help books or those dating books. I feel like they're just these guides to whatever, and I just feel like they're a bunch of baloney, to be honest with you, because they didn't work for me. None of them work for me, and I'm just like, I really want my money back, to be honest with you. Like, I want all my money back from all the books. I have them all, Steve Harvey's and all of them. I just don't feel like, I feel like a lot of it is like, they are good guidelines to things, how you can manage your life and do things accordingly, to setting things in motion. But I feel like it's still kind of gamey and games, because it's just like, okay, when you do this, then he'll do this. When she does this, then you do this. And like, I don't know. I just don't think that's how life works. You know what I mean? And when you think about it, it's just like, that's really not how people work. We're just so much more complex than that. Like some guidebook and some playbook, I just don't think they work. And so I'm going to stop it there. And so that's the update. And we're good. I didn't leave. I didn't break it off. I didn't end things. Like normally in these situations, I would have been like, you're cut. You're done. I'm done. Bye. Moving on to the next person. You know what I'm saying? And that was new for me too, because I was like, who can I start calling? No, it's just, I'm just trying to make sure I'm learning that there's still things in me that I still need to work on, and it's like this relationship is calling those things out, and it's really healing. It's a healing relationship more than I'm calling out your flaws so you can feel bad and I can make you feel like this and I'm more than this. No, it's not like that. It's just like, we're here to help each other, and we just have to do it out of love. And that's what relationships are about. So, on that note, I'm going to say peace.